So one of the issues I see with golfers, especially young golfers, is the inability to turn their torso efficiently. Now this can be all kinds of reasons for this happening. For young kids, sometimes it's because they're growing. Their bones are growing really fast and they have that reverse spining, or they lean back to the target. And that's really hard to fix with a young kid sometimes. You just have to kind of work on it and be very patient with them. This exercise I really like. It really strengthens the obliques, which is used for kind of torso rotation. So really good exercise. And one thing I do like about it, for adults as well, but especially for young kids, is this position alone, just the half kneeling position, is challenging for a lot of people. So if you have a young kid at home who's playing golf and you want to try this with them, just get them in this position right here, and they may have a hard time just holding this position. Sometimes they're all over the place just trying to maintain their balance. So you have to be really patient with them. So if they struggle with that, just have them move their foot over a little bit, gives them a little bit wider base of support, kind of helps them out a little bit. Once they get better at it, and this goes for adults too, once you get better at it, then you can kind of start moving that foot in a little bit, almost like you're on a balance beam. So almost like you got this foot, this knee, and that back foot almost in a balance beam. Now I like to keep that front foot out just a little bit, just to add that little stability to the pattern. So make sure the back foot is tucked. So if you see this back foot, make sure you got your toes bent and you're kind of working this way. Don't go out like that. So we got that back foot tucked underneath, okay? Get in position. Posture's good and tall, but don't extend, okay? So keep your ribs down. So it's, keep your stomach tight so your ribs are not poking up like this, okay? So keep your ribs down, stomach's engaged. I like to squeeze this butt cheek right here, so keep that glute good and squeezed. Really stabilizes the hip. Make sure your inside knee is the one that's down on the pad, okay? You're going to take your resistance. Okay, I like to have a little bit of a forward lean just so that we're not leaning back. It really helps kind of keep the ribs down and keep the core engaged. And from there, you just straighten the arms and you just work that rotation. So you're turning your shoulders. So when I turn, the handle of this band pretty much stays pointing at the middle of my torso, okay? So I'm not swinging my arms like that. Okay, so the band's way over there. I'm turning, so I'm turning my shoulders. As I'm going, you don't need a lot of resistance here. Just learn the pattern. As you get better with it, then you can add some more resistance. But even when I turn to the outside, that handle's still pointing at my chest. Okay, so just left glute squeeze or inside glute squeezed, stomach's engaged so the ribs are not up, they're down, somewhat of a balance beam position. If you can't do that, move the foot out a little bit and still work your rotation. Okay. Get you about 10 reps per side, anywhere from 2 to 5 sets each.